Are you ready for a rail fanning adventure? If you are, then welcome to a Rusty Rails Rail Fanning Adventure. On June 19th, 2026, we made a trip to Elkins, West Virginia, for the new Tygart Flyer train ride, located at the Elkins Depot. Pulling the train that day were two diesel locomotives, number 243 and 67. Here's the history of 243. Number 243 was built by the General Motors of Montreal, Canada in September of 1952 as an FP7A for the Canadian Pacific Railroad. CPR used the locomotive for decades before selling it to the City of Montreal's public transport system, which later sold number 243 to the short line railroad Quebec Central. After several years of commuter service, QCR sold the locomotive to the Greenbrier Valley Railroad in 2008, which painted the locomotive in its current Western Maryland paint scheme. Number 67 was built by General Motors in LaGrange, Illinois, in February of 1952. It is an FP7A and was built for the Clinchfield Railroad. The Clinchfield Railroad utilized the locomotive in many roles, ranging from local passenger service to excursion trains, as well as continuous use on freight service until the formal creation of CSX Transportation in 1987. CSX continued to use number 67, pulling hotshot road railer trains and executive specials, carrying the company's dignitaries. Eventually, CSX sold the locomotive into private ownership, with the Southern Branch Valley Railroad briefly using 67 to haul the Potomac Eagle excursion trains in the late 1990s. Greenbrier Valley Railroad acquired 67 in 2000, painting the locomotive in Western Maryland colors it wears today. Now let's climb aboard the train, but first it needs to pull up to the station. And once we climb aboard, our journey will begin. In some sections of this video, I will have some music playing.
Please keep clear of the tracks as the train moves forward. Please keep clear of the tracks as the train moves forward.
Gina's was there. We're going over that trestle now.
We went that way yesterday.
Yeah. The river.
There's a bridge.
Tiger River right here. This is some mountain. Oh, this is table 11. I just saw the one.
I think they considered it. Well, maybe we're supposed to be back there, but we're out.
Yeah. Can we share it too?
Yeah.
I just looked down and go, oh, we're number 11.
Well, we all paid. The graveyard for motorhomes. On the main line now.
The Dublin Greenbrier Valley Railroad staff here on the new Tygart Flyer, we welcome you aboard today. Our engineer today, his name's Terry. Our conductors today, we got CJ and we got Tristan. Your food service workers, for you back there in the forward car, we got Chase. For you folks up here in the CD&T cars, we got Stretch, and just to let you know, they do work for gratuity. Your host today will be Diane. She'll be bringing a few of you up here at a time where you'll come up here to get your buffet lunch today. Stretch, he's got a nice lunch laid out for you. Two safety issues we should go over before we start out here is, first of all, we're going to be backing up here and we're making a stop right now, and our conductors is going to get out and get us over to the main line, which will take us 23 miles up to the beautiful remote High Falls Chief. A few safety issues we should go over. No part of your bodies be outside of the train at any time. When you come up here to the concession car, balance yourself by holding on to the walls and tables. If you need assistance, do not hesitate to ask. We'll be more than happy to help you. Just to let you know, at the end of each coach, there is a restroom. Once again, at the end of each coach, there is a restroom. You can flush the toilet by pushing in on the handle. It's kind of like a toilet you'd find in a camper. But we welcome you aboard the new Tygart Flyer. Also, welcome to beautiful Elkins, West Virginia. We're situated right here in the heart of the beautiful Appalachian Mountains. Our city, right here in Elkins, we have a population of about 7,000 to 8,000 folks. It's a small little town, friendly little town. Our little town's named after Senator Stephen B. Elkins. It's also home to Davis and Elkins College. Davis and Elkins College is named after Senator Stephen B. Elkins and Henry Gasway Davis. Both of those guys were U.S. senators, very wealthy U.S. senators. They have homes up on the campus of David and Elkins College. You can see just a block from the Elkins Depot if you walk up and take a look at the left. Both of those guys were instrumental in bringing the railroad to this area. They were very wealthy guys into the coal and lumber industry. So we're on our way. We're going to be going, like I said earlier, 23 miles. This line goes for a total of about, it goes about 80 miles up through here. So we're going to go 23 up to the remote High Falls Chief. This line was laid down back in the early 1900s, around 1900. But you all enjoy the ride. If you got any questions, do not hesitate to ask. My name's Terry. I'll be doing the narrating throughout the day, trying to keep you informed what's going on and where we're at. But enjoy the ride. Thanks for coming out and being with us today.
School must be down there. Right now.
That river we just crossed over, that's the Tygart Valley River. And the overpass we're about to go over, that's Route 250 and 219.
Are you going to film the big boy?
I can't. I gotta head on back to work next week. Not next week, Saturday.
It's going to be passing not too far from where we live. So we're going to...
In July.
Yeah. July 12th.
You can't ride it though. You just gotta look at it.
My friend chased it when it was up in Pennsylvania. Yeah, he saw it at several different crossings.
We'll pinpoint where we're going to be at when it comes up there.
Yeah, we got our girls in What's the best crossing in the day?
Leaving it to him because he's been on handicap, so we figured he could find the best spot.
It's like a small mountain road down there.
I hate when that happens. Well, it was in my coat pocket.
Right side.
The trash, right side. Since I'm backwards.
Yeah.
I'm backwards.
Depends on which way he's facing. I would think going forward, your right side. That's my logical part of me. That's the road where the Gindi is, right? That turned down there, or is that the one before that?
No, we're way past that right now.
I know, but I was just saying. I'm thinking it is.
Oh, let's see about the highway. Anything down there? Down there. A house there. Or a bridge or something. light sticking up from the wall. See it? You didn't see it? Yeah, they made it.
All right, as I mentioned earlier, we now made our way up here to the Kelly Mountain Tunnel, also known as Tunnel 1. The Kelly Mountain Tunnel was constructed between 1900 and 1903, coming in at 1,716 feet in length. The tracks make a slight S-curve as we wind our way through the tunnel. Also notice as we go through the tunnel that there's just room enough for us to get this train through. Within some places, we're within inches of the walls. This tunnel was constructed by Italian immigrants. So, like I said, it was built between 1900 and 1903. It's not a modern tunnel. There's no lights or anything. It's carved out stone inside. So, we're entering the Kelly Mountain Tunnel. It takes us about 2.5 to 3 minutes to get through the tunnel.
Might be dark. Lights on, it'll be dark.
Yes.
Like you can't see nothing. It is, seems like it's really close.
It is. It's really nice. That side's closer. So if you're in the tunnel, a train tunnel, you better run.
Especially if, at the speed we're moving right now.
You can't run fast enough. Get in the middle of the tracks, lay down.
Lay down. I don't know. There's much room underneath. I like the old trains. Or cartoons. Oh yeah, you can touch it. This is long though. It's about 2-3 minutes.
He said it was 11,000 feet. I mean, not 11,000, 1,100 feet.
Yeah.
So pretty good length.
For back then.
I saw you come around the corner of the house when I was little. There's a snake over here. It's 150 yards long. You're pulling in. I've never seen you move that fast. We're building on the way here. James Perry, the man.
He's very close.
Oh, we're really close on this side now.
Yeah. And he's swaying where hit. Come to the light. Wow. That was interesting. They've been in tunnels, but not that tight.
In tunnels, but not in a train.
I'm not in a train. On a bike. Went through some of those. Until we're lean.
It's a hiker or somebody out there.
Engineer, he sells the horns too long, too short, and long. That's federal regulation. Also, if you look to the left of the train, you're going to see a river over there. That is the Shavers Fork of the Chief River. The Shavers Fork of the Chief River is one of the 5 forks that make up the Chief River. The 5 forks are the Blackwater, the Dry Fork, the Glady Fork, the Laurel Fork, and of course the Shavers. The Shavers Fork is 88 miles in length with 25 tributaries. It's listed as one of the 10 cleanest streams in America. It's not a huge river, but they're called a river because it's the length. It's 88 miles in length. These 5 forks, they converge to make the Chief River near Parsons, West Virginia. That flows north for the 162 miles, where it dumps into the Montague River at Point Marion, PA. The Chief River has been reportedly named for its deceptive sections containing whirlpools that have cheated many men out of their lives for drowning in. In Bemis, there is a story that an entire team of mules lost their lives in the river that was spooked off a bridge. The Leopold Indians referred to the Shavers Fork as the Stony River, and as we get on up here, you'll see how it is. The Shavers Fork gained its name from Peter Shavers, a Revolutionary soldier who lived in the area back in the 1750s. The Shavers Fork also has had some famous people that have fished out of it. One being George Washington back in 1784, along with Thomas Edison and Henry Ford, who fished for the plentiful brook trout on the upper waters of the beautiful Shavers Fork.
If we lived this close, we probably could walk it often. Just go by the tracks. There's a trail off here somewhere. Yeah, it says it goes right along that was a road there.
Part of it might be on the road.
Pretty
So no, that's the river behind us. Shavers
come up here again.
Okay, folks, throughout the ride today, I forgot to remind you to hold on to your phone cups. That way you can bring them back up here. The stretch can refill them for you. So just don't throw them away. Hold on to those phone cups and you can use them on the way back. Alrighty, folks, we're moving right along here. We've now made it to Bowden. And to give you a little history about Bowden. Bowden was once a sawmill and shipping point for several lumber companies. All this started around 1900 and continued till the late 1920s. It's still now the West Virginia Department of Natural Resources. They have a fish hatchery here. That hatchery was originally built back in 1960. The nearby Shavers Fork, Andy Creek, Lady Fork, as well as the Chief River, Tygart, and many others around the state are stocked by the Bowden Fish Hatchery, which produces over 170,000 pounds of trout, which is about 240,000 trout. Rainbow, brook, brown, tiger, and golden trout are stocked. Every year in the month of May, they have what's known as the Gold Rush, where they stock a lot of the golden trout. And it's called the Gold Rush. But this little area here is Bowden, pretty much a small little camping town now. There's about 5 campgrounds through here. A lot of these campgrounds have permanent campers at them, and even some of them rent sites out. So if you'd ever be interested in it, you can check into Bowden, and there's a Ravel's campground. They have cabin rentals. Have a chance, I'll announce it as we go through Ravel's.
It's all changed since I was familiar with that fish hatchery. It's out by itself down a big hill.
See some guys out here fishing. The Shavers Sport, they stock it pretty heavy, so there's usually a few anglers out here trying to catch a few.
It was at this point of the trip it was time for our car to head to lunch, so we'll be right back.
Right there, a lot of water.
of the coaches, you're going to see a lot of scenic views of the Schaefer's Fork, and occasionally we even see an eagle soar. So keep an eye out. If you happen to see something, point it out to the other folks.
Can't really see the high over this side.
What we can see, that's an eagle. That nest, that eagle's nest. She must go to Uncle Jenner and give her the tomato away. She loves tomatoes.
I do too. I don't know how I missed it. I saw it, and then I got back. I was like, "Where's my touch?"
Yeah, I forgot left.
Thank you.
Not too big, not too small. He took some goodies back there.
You're allowed to get more.
No, from that car. They got the better ones.
No, what do you get?
I'm not sure. They just get a little bit better.
They're like first class.
Like the wine car, they get the better choice of food probably. I forgot how they phrased it.
Well, we had a nice breakfast, and then this, you know.
I don't think it was too much more. I think it should be like 120 or something like that.
It might just be different types of food.
And then all the wines and stuff you have to buy. You have to buy those drinks.
Yeah.
You might get one complimentary,
Yeah, they get one compliment.
but after that you have to buy the rest.
It's a nice view that way.
Go see it on the way down.
So when did those other people get on?
When they get on?
Or
They were
they
one
get
of the-
on and they walk back in.
Yeah, they were one of the first ones.
I actually was thinking those 2 cars back there was empty once.
I think the first people
Seems
got
like we were the last ones to get on.
in that first car, and then they all went back that way. So you got your
I can
ABC.
get everyone's attention for a minute. I'll let you know what we're going to be doing at the rails. We're going to come to an area called Point Siding. We'll be stopping there for a few minutes. What that is an extra set of tracks on this side of the train. What we do there is uncouple those engines at that stop, bring them around on those tracks, put them up on this. Once we go through a series of brake tests and everything checks out okay, the engineer will then push us up to the high falls of Chief. Now when we get up to the waterfalls, you can get off for about half hour. About a half hour. You don't have to get off. You can get back on any time before that's up, at half hour. But listen to the long whistle. When you hear that, just go outside.
Okay, folks, we're now entering the small community of Bemis, West Virginia. The town was originally known as a railroad camp, but was officially established in 1903 as Fish Hawk. The Ramberg brothers had a double band sawmill going on here back in 1906. Just like back in Woodrow, J. and Bemis bought out the entire Fish Hawk sawmill for $600,000. He paid $100,000 down and financed $500 they run themselves. And so began the J. and Bemis and Sons Lumber Company. Fish Hawk soon became known as Bemis. There was also a thriving coal mine right here in Bemis also. Before J. and Bemis arrived, alcohol was strictly forbidden within town limits. However, the new owners were not nearly as strict, with saloons popping up shortly after in the previous dry town. The town of Bemis thrived for decades due to the thriving coal and lumber industry, and resulted in this remote community having 3 stores, a boarding house, a restaurant, and a post office, a 10-year school with 45 teachers, a dance hall, and a church. Yet times constantly change, and now all that's left here in this bustling little town is a church and a restaurant. Much like Bowden,
That's a big town.
the central draw to Bemis is now the seasonal campers. I think Bemis has about 23 permanent residents here, and
23.
Bemis is just a small little camping town, a much smaller scale than what Bowden is, but Bemis, West Virginia, folks.
Probably can't find it on the map.
Back on if you're not already on at that point. Now, if you pedal around after that long whistle, and you're still outside eventually, you're going to hear 2 short ones. Now, when you hear those 2 short ones, you watch the train real close. Because we're going to be waving bye to you. That means we're moving. So when you hear the long whistle, and you
Then you got a 46-mile walk.
down the river, and just head back to the train. Now, when you get back on at the falls, we encourage you to switch sides with the neighbors. This table move over here, this table move over here. Because everybody, just switch sides. What that does, we're coming back the same way as we went up. So when you switch sides, it allows everyone to see what they just doing. Okay? Just write your name on your
Good
cup.
idea.
Nobody wants you or slobberers. Okay?
I don't have a pen.
There are a couple more ones over there. We do not encourage you to use those because we don't maintain those. Whatever in there, stay in there. Use the ones on board.
So-
Unless you can go adventurous.
Take that to
Okay?
Yeah.
So that way we'll have a more review look.
Yeah. They'll see what we've seen on this side. The ponds and
Got one for you?
Yeah, that'll be good, and that'll be good for the film.
Yep.
Thank you.
It will be real good because then they'll be able to see
Everything.
everything.
Yeah. We'll have a chance to see the eagle. Oh, there you go. Fingernail.
That's right, just fingernails. Ding it. Well,
They don't have a pen, so
if you don't have a pen,
it's a big day. I mean, you have to look at it closely.
well, I can Okay, really? Well, I see some indentations, but
There you go.
the cheese. Yeah, that's good.
Just don't go too deep.
Just don't go deep.
I didn't bring my keys, so I left them at the hotel. Didn't need them.
We're gonna stop at the fault.
Now, after we go from the point siding, we're going to the falls. Before we get to the falls, we're going to be coming across a bridge.
No, I did it and left my name.
A lot of our advertisements, you'll see a train on a bridge, that's us. That's this flyer, the new Tygart Flyer, and that's the bridge, okay? And the engineer slows down quite a bit so you can get a photo. Okay, which is really nice.
Yeah, I forgot about that bridge.
What bridge?
Go by the bridge. The high bridge.
The hybrid.
The high bridge. Remember seeing the pictures on there?
No.
There's a picture of a train on a bridge. That's this train. I vaguely remember it.
Don't get any hurricanes. I don't want to be bothered.
Well, they explain how they're going to turn around.
Well, it only makes sense if you think about it. Because the engine's always first down at the station. So they had to switch somehow. Somewhere. I just didn't know where or if.
To the left there is what's known as Mule's Hole. I mentioned earlier about a team of mules drowning up in the river. They put a bridge down there, and the mules were going across, and got spooked and fell off and drowned there. And now it's a nice waterfall with a swimming hole there, and a lot of the locals will see down there swimming the Mule's Hole.
Stubborn mules.
Well, it's not ideal to back up all the way back. It's hard for engineers to see what's going on.
Oh, yeah. Crossroads and everything. Bless you.
Well, you're
Triple
becoming
blast.
like Jeffrey. 3 in a row.
It's contagious. Wait till my allergies kicks in. Double it. Good road.
Alrighty, folks, get your cameras ready. We're now approaching the high bridge. It's about 160 feet in length. It's about 90 feet above the water, so you can get a great photo. It's beautiful scenery from either side of the coast.
See that?
Oh, either side.
Right after we cross the high bridge, about 200 yards to the right, will be the abandoned Elk River Junction Trestle. That trestle once connected Elkins to Durban. It got washed out back in the flood of 1985 and it's been out of service ever since. That's the Elk River Junction Trestle, right shortly about 200 yards on the right after we go over the high bridge. I just heard the engineer saying the horn said we're coming on to the high bridge.
Crossing the river.
Trail mark.
And around the high bridge.
Get that sound later.
Oh, that's nice. Somewhat almost down here.
It looks like there's a lot of water, but
That might be a lot of water. warm then you get a cold.
Looks like you have all the milk ties.
There's a train trestle there.
That's the abandoned one.
Yeah. I don't think there's any tracks on it. Yep, no rails.
There's the one we're gonna go off next. Come back.
Using both engines. See the smoke coming out. Steep enough grade.
Probably notched up on the throttle.
Yeah. I like it when it casts when they step on it, more smoke's coming out.
I think that's where they're going to hollow too. On the engines.
Yeah.
A few of these.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a wide river there. Probably cold up on the cast today.
On ball knob with this amount of wind, yeah.
It's supposed to be 7. 70's chilly at night.
Which means up there it'll be 60.
Easy. We were up there where there was snow one year. Not on part of it. In the shady areas. And then got on top there wasn't no snow. Right before you got to the top, it was shaded around the tracks. It was snowy. There's no chilly, dude. Got our winter coats on. We almost had a whole car at one point.
Oh, really?
One time we went, Granddad, Floaty, no, Chuck's mom. We had pretty much a whole car. Norma Simpson's crew, us.
I think we went on Friday before Union or something.
I think so.
One reason somehow managed to get together.
Yeah. Granddad went there every year. He didn't ride a train, but he went up there, sat at the store, the country store, and watched the trains and the people. And he was happy.
That's what my friend does when he's off work. He just goes to Cass and watches the train.
Watches the train, yeah. Can't do it in the winter, but
Yeah. He loved going to the mountains. Granddad, he always made mom and dad or somebody else take him to the mountains.
yeah.
Usually it was to Cass. He would have lunch there and then they come back.
Depends on the kid. Which kid took him where?
Yeah.
Like we do a month.
I remember though, he was actually born just a few miles from there.
See both engines.
First time for
In a few moments, we'll be traversing around what's known as Point Curve, which is an extremely sharp left-handed curve that will take us up to shortstop Point Siding. Here we will conduct what's known as an engine runaround. That's where the conductors will get off. They will uncouple the locomotives from the front of the train, switch them over to the side track, so they'll come past on the right side of the coaches. It's a great photo opportunity. Then they will recouple and shove us the rest of the way up to the high balls, which is only about a mile up there. So we will be stopped here for about 5 minutes during this time while this procedure is going on. So it's a great opportunity if you want to get up and make your way back here to the concession car, or you have to use the restroom or something while the train's not moving. It's a great time to do that. As soon as they get recoupled back up, then they'll push us the rest of the way, like I said earlier, to the high falls, about 1 mile. Once we get to the high falls, you all will be able to dispark the train. We'll be there about 30, 35 minutes, somewhere like that. It's a level walk out from the back of the train to the upper platform. It's down about 67 steps to the platform at the top of the falls. Down to the water's edge is about 70 steps. If you do make your way down to the water's edge, we tell you to be extremely careful because those rocks can be hard to walk on. If you got walking issues, I suggest you just go to the upper platform instead of hiking down to the side. But just to let you know that where we stop, there's a 33-degree turn. That's as far up the line as we can take this train. These long 80-foot coaches will not go around that turn. That turn is also the sharpest turn in railroad standards east of the Rockies. The tracks do continue for another 39 miles from where we stop. We'll be at mile marker 50. They go for 39 more miles out to the old town called Old Spruce. That's an old, huge lumber town located up by Cass Railroad, also connects up with Snowshoe Resort. But the tracks do go for 39 miles. So we're going to be making a short stop right here, 5 minutes or so, and then we'll be well on our way. I'll go back over things one more time with you after we get going. After when we get to the high falls, the concession car will close for during that time, reopen on the way back. I think I've covered all the information I can think of right now, but 5 minutes or so here.
Your head.
I think these windows would have opened, being so old as they are.
They might have
They
been.
didn't have air back in the day.
They might have been
There it is.
replaced.
Going down the road, Jack.
And we're off.
Now that is the regular express.
Is this a cold war? They still use that or not? Yeah, like what I said, this leader in is part of these cars.
Okay, folks, I'm going over the information with you about the high falls one more time. We're making our way up here to the high falls. We'll be up there very shortly. It's only less than a mile up there. So we got our conductor out there. We're in the train. There are trains there to look out. Once we make our way up there, we're going to stop. You all be able to disembark from the train and go view the falls. Those areas, if I ride the train, there's about a 5 mile hike. So get out and enjoy the suck in some of this clean, fresh milk there. It's a level walk down from the back of the train to the upper platform. It's just a short distance once you get off. You go down to the platform at the top, about 67 steps. Down to the water's edge, about 70 steps or so. There's not a lot of water in the river today, so it'll don't be expected. The high falls is known, called the high falls because it's high in elevation. Falls is actually about 15 feet. Where we stop, there's a 33-degree turn. That's as far up the line as we can go with these cars. They will not go around that 33-degree turn. The tracks do continue for another 39 miles. Also, some information I forgot to tell you. The concession car will close during the time where it falls, and it will reopen on the way back. When you hear the engine whistle, a long engine whistle, you can hear it clearly. You can hear it very clearly down there at the falls. Report back to the train. We'll be party back to the Elkins Depot. Enjoy your time up here in the High Falls. Enjoy the scenery up here. It's a very remote area. Just have some fun. As soon as the train comes to a complete stop, you'll make your way right back where you loaded this morning, only on the opposite side. We'll be there to assist you to get off. Enjoy your time up here at the High Falls.
Very remote, but have some fun. We're not seeing the engine now. The flag is leading the way. The first car will be able to see it. They got window right there.
They didn't have a good view going up here, but
No, they did. Just what we have. Get one of those pumping rail things and come on up here anytime.
I know.
You know what time the train comes and goes, so sharp left. It must be here. I know we get off on that side, there's nothing over here. As soon as the gates start moving, it must be here. Wait till this takes off. Guess we'll leave our stuff on this side. Switch over and switch it down. The Cass Whitaker, isn't that the one with the one car, two
I
cars?
just wondered if you
No,
went
that's
there. It's really.
that's
It's supposed to
That's the one that goes up to the Cass.
Goes part way.
It's supposed to
The
reach.
Whitaker is the halfway point.
Which one is? Remember we were there and there was one or two cars going.
You killed 40-some.
Okay, folks, just to let you know, the concession car is back to being open, so if you need a refill for your drinks,
There wasn't
after that
nothing
big
really
hike
there.
down to the falls, make your way back here, straight to the take care of it. Let's also throw some cookies and stuff up here. Also, he does sell ice cream, and he's got some sodas, but it's cash only, so if you need anything, make your way up here to the concession car.
He's trying to
He'll
jump
be glad
us
to take
down.
care of you.
They waited till we're on the way back. That was ice cream.
Are you talking about the salamander?
Yeah.
They don't run that no more.
They don't do that? That was what, one or two cars, wasn't it?
Yeah, but I think what they did.
I remember that.
I think
They went down the other side.
Yeah, on this one here, but just down like that.
They
Didn't
ran.
come this far, but
They ran out of Durbin.
Curious about the ice cream? He's got standard ice cream sandwiches. He's also got Fat Boys, which are a big ice cream sandwich, about like that. They're Klondike bars. He's got 3 kinds of Klondike bars. He's also got traditional popsicles. I reckon he's got fudge bars too back there, and he's got strawberry shortcake ice cream.
they're prepared. I think it's easier to get while you're unloading. Because I have a feeling it's going to be crowded.
The one I did with Cass with you guys, what was that one?
We went all the way to the top, right?
I think so.
Oh, that's the ball knob.
The ball nut, okay.
We do have Whitaker.
Yeah.
You actually stopped there for a little bit.
I think we stopped and then, you know, and
About
then
a
we
half
went,
hour.
and then we went
Yeah,
up.
there's a shorter route. They'll stop at, they go halfway up, stop at Whitaker, and then they come back. But the ball knob, class Whitaker, and then go all the way to the ball.
That ball knob is 5 hours.
Yeah, it was an all-day thing. I remember
But
when,
most of the time, I say Whitaker's all right. I suggest go.
If you're going to,
all the way.
Let you know,
that's the way I feel about it. If you're going, you know, to take it home.
Sodas up here for
Whitaker
sale.
are only 2
Free
hours.
cookies and fill up some coffee, water, tea, and lemonade.
I don't think there's big prices either. But at least this tells us what days are open. You get to see all the little streams coming out. Be breaking most of it. The only difference between this and Cass, we got luxury chairs and table and lunch. Cass,
it was the bench.
you gotta go with the weather,
Yeah.
dress
Yeah,
accordingly.
but that makes
But it was nice
too.
because we always went in like July, so when it was hot down,
Cold up the
it was
mountain.
cool up there.
Hot down below.
Well, I remember we all had jeans on and a shirt, and I said, coat or no coat? And everyone went, nah.
We don't know.
And I go, I wish I had a coat.
The one year we went, everybody took the coats off and gave it to Granddad.
Oh, really?
He was a skinny little man. He looked like he was up to 300 pounds by the time he had all our coats on. He was cold. Him and Chuck's mom.
But actually, I did get chilly.
It did. But we did take blankets and stuff like that.
Heck,
We were prepared.
Yeah, we were, you know, it was, coat, no coat, you know, and I go, I wish I had a coat. So I made sure I grabbed
I'm going
one.
to tell you, anytime you come to West Virginia or any higher elevation, keep one in the car.
Yeah.
Keep one in the camper.
Yeah.
Keep one in the truck.
Well, you guys didn't even have a coat on that day. Of course, we were in our early 30s, not,
Yeah,
you know.
we didn't get as cold as fast.
No.
Yeah, but that was, I think, the first time home time.
Yeah, yeah.
He's been to cats many times.
He's been in Cass more than all of us put together. I think that was his first time up. He worked in the area. One of the areas he worked. He worked in a lot of places. They found records of him working at that China place.
That was in,
Making dishes.
where was that?
Is that East Liverpool?
No.
No, it was a West Virginia.
No, that's Flyer.
Was it? It was closer than East Liverpool. It's no longer there, obviously.
Yeah.
They make good dishes.
They found company's records. Granddad worked there, Uncle Robert.
Which is dead.
Person we talk about a lot, but we never met him.
It seems like Uncle Larry is to us the dad. That close in age. But, no, not that close in age. Yeah, he was more old enough to have fun with his old nephews. Uncle Simpson and Dad is about the only one that talks about it.
I don't think the other one really knew him that much.
Ralph may have. I don't hear them ever talking about him. Dad Simpson talked about him a lot.
New York or something.
Yeah, New York.
New York a lot.
I don't even know the name of the place.
Is Aunt Sis the only girl?
Yeah.
Huh?
Aunt Sis was the only girl?
Yeah.
Yes.
And how many was all there?
Ralph, Paul, Elaine, Sis, Seven.
A little bit more on mom's side.
I think she had 7 or 8. And that kid that died about the same age as Dad's brother. Young girl.
The only thing about the string, it's kind of noisy, so probably all the animals make sure they're gone.
Yeah. They may have been here a few minutes ago. They hear the train, they take off.
No, my mom's side of the family, there was several still births or died a couple, you know, I think there was like 4 or 5 before my Aunt Faye was born. And then I think maybe 3, maybe 4 before my Aunt Faye actually lived out of a few months old. Now, and then, you know, Mom knew she had a brother in between her and the sister that I said was still living, but nobody talked about it. He died at, you know, about a year old. And it wasn't until Mark got sick that my grandmother told everybody that he died of leukemia. So it did ring.
I would think at least an hour after the train gets back.
Catch all of us.
I'm not even sure what time it opened either, because we may not have had time. Well, we could have had time before. I didn't realize there was a museum.
I meant to get you a cup of coffee, but there's no way I could carry 3 cups. And it's cookies.
So you always know where you're at. Like I said, they fall down there all the time.
Got it loaded in.
I got it.
Smaller than the one that looks like that, but the mountains are.
They're more spindly type. Yeah.
Yeah, rhododendrons by bigger leaf. I think those are, some of those are it. I think they bloom earlier.
Yeah.
I saw one.
When I went on my trip, everything in Ohio was just coming out and started blooming and everything. When we got there, it was at the end of the bloom cycle.
Folks, we're coming on to the high bridge, so have your cameras ready if you'd like to get a photo. High bridge.
Hybrid, so I get this side down. One guy said we were taking that way home.
Yeah.
There's more. Oh my God. It's like all the too much
We got our private wine restaurant license. It's a bridge. Big boulders in there.
This side of the river will be here.
Rest of the way.
Really bad.
Look for the eagle. It's turned out to be pretty big. Originally, it was supposed to rain all day.
Yeah.
Go over all this information one more time. Bemis was once known as a fish shop, and it was established back in 1903. The Rampart brothers had a double bandsaw mill going on here. Huge operation. Bemis bought it out. Named the town after himself. Bemis is a small little camping town these days with about 23 total residents year round. Bemis, West Virginia.
Summer is probably 30.
This is the area they said there was a lot of fishing, right?
Yeah. Next one gets crowded. That's where there's a lot more fishing. They stocked the river pretty good, I guess.
there's the church.
Got trailers all over.
If anyone has any trash for me, I'll take it.
Saving your
You're welcome.
Not saying it's so bad. Yeah, yeah.
They're up the Should be able to see the tunnel coming, shouldn't we? If we're in the right spot.
That's
So you're talking about how far down. So, all right.
There was a house here at one point.
Outdoorsy.
Yeah, we can. If you just want to see a bunch of trout, you can see it. They got blues and all sorts of coffee stuff. 18 inches long.
Certain, you know, that nice little rock
Get
here.
relaxed. Well, yeah, until it gets to a steep section. Look like a bunch of those tulip trees.
Alrighty, folks, we're back to the area known as Woodrow. Well, I'll have you back in Elkins about shortly after 3 o'clock. Quarter after 3 or so.
Like we have a choice.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm behind you all the way.
Same way with when there's a delay in landing in an airport. Can't just step out. About the time for the Britain Beach.
I don't know.
I think we have another town to go through, don't we?
We went through 3. Well, we went through 2, but I think we went through. There's a third.
It's coming, but I don't know when.
We didn't go through that real crowded one. Yeah. Going up, it was the anticipation. Coming down, it's
Like I said, start eating out of that law that
think you had to go up the tracks and clean out the trees off before a couple of days ago. They're still green.
Yeah, I agree. See?
That's a good swimming hole there.
Oh, yeah.
Out into the lake, it says ball. And I shot the thing as it was going out there because there was the only thing to do. So it was all over at that point. And I haven't drank coffee with sugar cream and this is real bad to drink.
You ever go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They jump off of that.
They know that.
I don't know if they'll do that. They do that. They shut down the whole road going across the bridge. And they have people that are experienced. Kind of have somebody out face jumping out. Yeah. And they will jump off of that. And I think it's under how many feet? It's less than our son was. Our son was a airborne. He jumped at 8. No, because he said that.
Down to crawl.
That's crazy. Oh, they have dress the president, you know, just different. One day, February the 3rd Saturday of every month. I think it's the 3rd Saturday. It is. We've been there twice. One of them is
I've seen one guy get
shoot. They don't have much time.
When you fall in that fast, that's not good. No. Yes, I saw that.
That's great.
Just lay it over there on the ground. In a pile. Yeah, that sounds good.
First of all, I wouldn't
Okay, this is the final transfer. I'll be out of your hair for a few minutes. Final pickups. Thank you. You're welcome. Final
That place is new. Got new windows anyways. Some of these are permanents.
Yeah.
Solid rock bottoms. Fix the upper. Looks like a fix me upper. That one's ready for the flood. Built high. About a half hour.
Yep.
Don't really see a lot of people either. Don't really see a lot of people with the trailers. Unless they're not there yet.
Especially considering it's Friday afternoon, you know.
Yeah. Oh, there's cars on there. There's cars that almost out of house. Yeah, we're definitely high.
For at least 6 months.
A lot of them are about the same color designs. Yeah, they're way down there. It's a big house.
Maybe not like
Start going down that hill, you ain't stopping.
right. it better next to it now. And we see them next to over here.
There's a deer.
First one I've seen.
Probably used to it.
You really got a little bit late.
Alrighty, folks, we're making pretty good time here. We're now making our way back to the Kelly Mountain Tunnel. Kelly Mountain Tunnel was constructed between 1900 and 1903, 1,716 feet in length, built by Italian immigrants. Took 3 years to build this thing, but we're making our way to it. Just notice how tight the walls are as we go through. On this side of the tunnel, Shavers Fork or the Cheat River drainage, and when we exit the tunnel, we'll be on the Tygart Valley River drainage system.
About ready to go through, huh? See it?
You see it?
Yeah, anytime now. There we are. Close. Probably some modern trains couldn't make it. Everybody goes sleep, and then by the time they come out the other side.
Yeah.
It's always
You can touch it in spots.
Yeah, it varies.
Sometimes it's real close, sometimes it's loyal back.
I just wonder if they
touching on there. That's car to watch it just pull away. The presidential march, as we call it. Sidetracks.
Nobody got hurt, but they didn't get killed that fast. It's time to come. We never missed one. Every turn reveals another wonder to explore. Ride the Tygart Flyer down the mountain line, crossing bridges winding where the river shines. Through the heart of West Virginia, history comes alive on the Tygart Flyer. It's more than just a ride. Grab your camera, wave and smile. Every mile is worth the while. Come along and wait today. One you'll remember forever. Towering cliffs and peaceful streams beside the rails. Stories of the railroad carried on mountain trails. Families laughing, rail fans chasing every mail. One amazing journey from beginning to end. That far away from the racetrack.
Hear the whistle echo through the valley far below.
They do everybody does.
Every clink of steel reminds us why we love to go.
journey starts with one. Ride the Tygart Flyer.
Route 33 overpass.
We stayed at Super 8 last night. Super 8's
They have crab rate, 1695, always come back. But that wasn't us last night. We didn't hear about it. We didn't see it this morning. So I don't know whether they're going to start it tonight or what. I just let you know, if you want to get it tonight, that might be a place like
We're always thinking, I think that's
I was going to say, you thought you fixed one of your...
Something knows is in. Tomorrow we'll be on our feet all day.
That's a perfect idea.
So chill, get your rest. Tomorrow you'll stand.
It's just better food. I don't like it like that. But you know, even they start taking advantage of the family too. They start chatting.
Yeah, we'll be entertained by Sandy. Yeah. She's weird.
Both on the first. And Gina get lost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll take this and then go listen to the music.
Yeah.
That's what you
He doesn't like to walk around. He likes to find his
He
music.
gets around good though. If you ask where you are, oh, it's down there. Next time, well, what was
I mean,
it?
it is, but
Well, you talked to him, he looked at everything.
Yeah. So you tell Sandy, did you see? No, where? Then we have to walk around again.
Yeah, and find out what he, yeah.
Hotel or motel, that's not.
yeah, or less.
Less or less. So, yeah, we normally take our $100 a night. If we try to do it. And it's about 50.
Probably close to outlets now.
You want to pull the camper
Crowded.
versus a car, it's got
When we go over the
I don't know, it may have, we just didn't
over the bridge, we'll be downtown.
Yeah, but it's not that much different, but we just didn't go up to camping. Now we can go back inside and off the farm.
Just starting to grill.
You're staying in a
Starting to grill.
area set up right on the river and they have a fire pit with chairs out.
See, that's one thing I never did really care that much about was sitting on. You know, I guess I was raised on a wood farm when I was a kid. You know, we had a wood burner, that's what we used in our house with. But it don't mean that much to me to go see the fire again. But a lot of guys I camp with and stuff, they always had to have a fire right now.
Did you hear me ask the guys how much these tanks hold? If they hold about 1,000 gallons. I think he said maybe 500 to 600 gallons, but he said each trip only takes 100 gallons.
No, he said it was 1,000 gallons.
Okay. But he said we don't fill them up. We just put 5 to 7 gallons. So he said each trip costs.
First harvest because our staff is coming up this month.
He gets better gas mileage than doors.
Thank you. Thanks for all your information. That's very nice. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
They get all the evidence.
Open the door and jump out.
If you say you're staying the night here, then you're coming out tomorrow.
Sunday.
Yeah, we're going to go back to Parsons. We're in Parsons.
We're in Parsons. And then we'll.
All righty, folks, we're making our way back here to the Elkins Depot, and we want to thank, we got 2 different bus groups that come out here today. We sure appreciate you all coming out here riding with us today. It's a pleasure having you on here. Today we had a total of 136 people on here, and I sure appreciate each and every one that you're coming out. The Durban Greenbrier Valley Railroad and the staff here on the Tygart Flyer, starting with our engineer Terry, our conductors CJ and Tristan,
Our restaurant, we talked about
our host Diane, our food service workers Chase and Stretch. We all, and my name's Terry, we sure appreciate y'all coming out, supporting us, and coming out riding with us. Just to let you know, if you enjoyed the ride today, we sure would appreciate it if you mentioned it to your friends and family. Maybe they can come and try it out. Also, if you enjoyed the ride, I got some other news. We got excursion trains over in remote Cass, West Virginia. Those are those coal-fired steam locomotives over there. We got the one run at Chuck's Clear up to the top of Bald Knob. We got the shorter run up to the Whitaker Station. If you don't want to, Bald Knob runs about 4 hours. The Greenbrier Express also is a new run that started about 3 years ago. It goes from Cass down to Durban. Also, Cass is a state park over there. They got some of the old company houses over there that you can rent and stay in. It's a pretty neat area. You ought to go try it out. Cass, West Virginia. Those locomotives are something to see. We're making our way back here. Also, the Elkins Depot has a gift shop. Serena's in there. Stop by. She'll be waiting on you. She's got hats, t-shirts, all kinds of West Virginia souvenirs. Stop in there and get you a souvenir to take home right there at the Elkins Depot. Once we make our way back in, we're going to make a short stop here. We'll get shoved back into the depot. Train comes to complete stop. You all can disembark just right where you loaded this morning. Once again, it's been a pleasure having you on here. You all have a safe trip home. God bless you and take care.
Yeah. The hills go.
Got a lot brighter.
You didn't see much, did you, on that side?
Well, there was some pretty water.
Did you? I see a little more creek over here than I did over
Yeah,
there.
there's a lot of.
Yeah, there's a lot more.
It's good to switch it up.
Switch right there.
Deer.
Deer right there.
Can't see.
In town. Out in the boondocks all day. They show up in town.
I'm not sure. Good. Is he switching it?
Happy morning.
But if you guys do go up to Somerville, I make the Somerville Lake. It is a beautiful, I think it is. Especially one part of it. You can look out and see rock walls and stuff around. Pretty lake. Close to the dam. It's the road that goes by where the dam is on. I've only been up there one time to it, so I don't know that much about it. Very pretty lake.
You don't have any schedule to be back on at any certain time.
And there is a camping spot there too.
No, we don't, there's two things about this.
Let's see where the road takes us.
Yeah, there you go. If you make it out west, what we did, we went across the center first, we turned back across the top. We got sick on the cruise, ended up in the hospital in Montana. So we just booked it to our sons in St. Louis and then on home. If you're interested in trains, Old Flight has a big all the trains, ones that go down east and west.
Where is that?
In North Platte.
That's on Nebraska.
It is huge.
All the trains make switch.
I have never seen such big trains as I have. I mean, they go seems like they're 300 cars. Seems like. What they have somewhere where they keep it. Back here? Could be.
That's it.
Now I guess some changes. He was ready to go, 9 o'clock.
Boy, I hear it. Well, we were here at 10, but
Well, I'm an early riser.
Don't want to miss it.
Alrighty, folks, we hope you enjoyed the ride today. We're getting shoved back here in the depot. We'll have you in here in just a moment. We get in there and she comes to a stop. Just make your way back to where you loaded this morning. And we'll get you off here. We'll be there to assist you if you need any hand or anything like that. Once again, we appreciate you coming out. Don't forget to stop in the depot, grab you a souvenir. Thanks a lot.
so he'll be ready to start out.
Did you hear that? That was an emergency brake. I wonder what happened.
I'm not here.
No.
They had stopped for some reason. He said, wouldn't it come to stop?
We just had one of the
Uh-oh,
guys
there's
just
crew
running
members
by.
sitting up there.
Both of them are. Another one coming.
A little bit later, we found out what happened to the train. 67 had a problem, so 243 pulled us back into the station.
As soon as we get up here and come to a stop, you all just make your way back this way.
The other one fell off.
Something to talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's our call in heaven. You know.
There's old campers and everything is anymore. Where's the old camper?
I made a little TL flip.
When you carry it to them.
Big engines to put back on the track.
Oh, there's only one.
That's
happened before. They'll get it back on.
Yeah, I don't see too concerned. Like I said, it's happened before.
Who's in charge of the track? I don't know.
And then the guy with the badge, man.
Yeah, or is that their track? Or they're leasing it or wherever it goes. Huh.
I got a picture of that. We'll see what it turns out.
Go over the river pretty soon.
Yeah, let's go.
We'll make it sound real dramatic.
Yeah, we're gonna make it sound real.
Our friends in Alabama say we get to do things like
We're in the train right now. Well, there's the river. Coming up. Coming up. It's a nice power. There on the river.
very much speed going out here.
Look at that picture.
Over the road.
I guess when they stop, we set popcorn for the restaurant.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah. Yeah, before the restaurant. Yeah.
Move quick. You must be here all the time. Take pictures.
So we don't see you no more, Aaron. It's been a pleasure.
Yes, it was nice to spend with you.
It was fun.
Yes.
Have fun on the rest of your trip.
Yeah, and we will look up your video in a couple weeks. Hopefully. Apparently we didn't bother you with your filming. You were just sitting at the table by yourself. Well, there's my truck.
Yep, there you go.
Jump out the window.
Yeah.
Won't open.
We're Sandy and Lawrence Happy from Ohio. I'll tell you our names. We're Jeff and Ross.
We stopped.
It's on Ohio?
Yes. Real
Bye, Aaron.
Down by the first bend, camera in my hand, waiting on a whistle to roll across the land. From Coal Town crossings to the river cut, every mile's a story, every wheel says what. Pack up your day, come on in. We're chasing steel again. One more curve and you'll see what the line can be. Rusty Rails Productions, ride along. Rusty Rails Productions, sing this song. Train cases, big sky, and the open view. Rusty Rails Productions, we're waiting for you. Ride along. Ride along. Rusty Rails Productions. steel again. One more curve and you'll see what the line can be. Rusty Rails Productions, ride along. Rusty Rails Productions, sing this song. Train cases, big sky, and the open view. Rusty Rails Productions, we're waiting for you. Ride along. Ride along. Rusty Rails Productions. From the yard to the valley glow, every upload helps the whole world know there's a place for the dreamers too, right here with me and you. Rusty Rails Productions, ride along. Rusty Rails Productions, sing this song. Train cases, big sky, and the open view. Rusty Rails Productions, we're waiting for you. Ride along. Ride along. Rusty Rails Productions.
Thanks for watching. I hope you liked what you saw. If you did, please give the video a like, leave a comment down below, subscribe to the channel, and ring the notification bell to be notified about future uploads. Also, join our Discord. Link is down in the description down below, and channel memberships are now active. You can join by the join button or the link in the description down below. And we hope to see you along the Rusty Rails really soon.